It's showtime. What's up, good people? And welcome to the Frank Harris Show, the biggest, the baddest, and the best show on earth. And look who's back, my guy, Dominican E.
What's
Yo,
up?
E.
What's up, Frank?
What's the
What's up?
word, boy? I heard it's hot in New York, E. What's up? What's going on in New York City up in the Heights, E?
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
Yo, E, we got some hot topics to go along with that heat right now. It's hot everywhere. It's hot in Cali too right now, E.
Okay,
But we
okay.
got some hot topics, E. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff going on in the male realm with the athletes, with the coaches, and we're gonna get into it, right? Three things today, E. One, we got to get into Matthew Stafford's wife, Kelly Stafford's crazy comments. We got to get into Bill Belichick dating a 24-year-old shorty. And lastly, we have to get into all these NBA players and professional athletes dating, marrying, and having babies with the same shorties. E, let's kick it off right now.
It's crazy.
Matt Stafford, Kelly Stafford, E. What? E, did you hear what she said, E? And I just got to recap before I let you jump in. She said, E, when she was in college, she wanted to make the man jealous, so she smashed the backup quarterback. And it made it worse. She said the backup quarterback was swaggy, was cool, and Matt's like a nice, Southern guy, kind of country guy, really sweet. E,
Wow.
what? E, give me your thoughts. I got a million questions about this, E. Why? What's the context? Why was she? E, tell me what you think, E. Go, E.
Man, listen,
Whew.
yeah, this is crazy because like out of all people, why would you go smash the backup quarterback? I mean, the backup quarterback, that's the guy in the quarterback room with your current husband. Like, what are you doing? You're gonna smash somebody, smash the linebacker or the punter. You're gonna smash the quarterback.
E, come on, E.
Quarterback.
Come on, E.
Why are you gonna
E.
smash the
She shouldn't
backup
be smashing
quarterback?
any of his teammates to start with.
No, I'm just saying, if you're gonna
E,
smash
come on.
somebody, go
She can't be
smash the
smashing.
linebacker. I guess this is what I guess. I guess
First of
she
all,
figured
E.
this is the closest thing to him, so it's gonna definitely make him jealous because they both competing for a job. You know what I'm saying? So she figured, let me go smash the backup quarterback and get him jealous. I mean,
E, but listen, but how does he then want to get with her after that? That's the part I don't get. First of all, you listen. I understand why the backup would do it because the backup might feel like, yo, you got the starting job already, but I got the shorty, right? I get that. But now you're the starting quarterback. You're the man on campus at the University of Georgia, right? And you want the shorty to just smash your backup? Well, what? E,
yeah,
why would he continue to take that, E?
that's crazy. Well, she said he's a nice guy. He's a, the backup was a little bit more swaggy, so he's a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? So, man, this.
E, then this the sad part about it to me, right? They got four kids, and we never like to get into two people's families, but they got
Yeah,
four daughters, bro. They got four daughters, bro. Like, what kind of example as a mom are you showing? You got four daughters, right? And
yeah,
and just eat. Unless there's some marital issues, and she's just trying to get back at him, or maybe the prenup was no good, and they about to get a divorce, or maybe he wanted to sign a post nup. I don't know what it is, Eric. But contextually, tell me, how does it make sense to bring this story out, even if it did happen, right? Tell me, like, I need Kelly. We need you to come out and tell us why. Why, E? Why? That's the part about I don't get. You did it. It was shady. You can chalk it up to your college days. We do immature things when we were in college, right? Your little thotty in college. Everybody's drinking, having fun. The college environment is crazy. But why bring it up this many years later, E? How can that man go now to the Rams locker room and hold his head up high? Why,
yeah,
E? Why bring it up now?
yeah. Like I said, maybe they're going through some stuff. Maybe they're going through some personal stuff, within the marriage, and she just, trying to get back at him or something like that. But again, the timing is off. Like if you're gonna do something like that, you should bring that up early while they're dating, while they're in college. She could always be like, it was college scene. Everybody's drinking. She could have that. But to bring it up years later, and now you have kids, you got daughters. Now they gotta hear that. I mean, Kelly, no bueno, no bueno, no good.
No, E. So I think,
No
E,
bueno.
maybe one of the most embarrassing moments ever by a professional athlete's wife. got to go down in the annals of history as one of the most embarrassing moments. I don't know how their marriage survives that, but and look, maybe Stafford is a laid back guy, and it is what it is, right? Maybe he's cool with that, right? But
Well, it
man,
happened. It happened. When they was in college. So you know, they're married now, 4 daughters. So I mean, you know,
but she embarrassed the man in front of the world, bro.
yeah,
Today in today's
you don't
climate,
do that.
bro,
Yeah, you don't do that.
crazy So
Yeah,
anyway,
you don't do that.
so we had to get into that. That's one little thing I wanted to talk about, which that's topical and it's crazy. Then we got the boy Belichick out here running around with a 24-year-old shorty. Okay, Belichick, the coach, great coach, Bill Belichick, right? The greatest coach, arguably in the history of the NFL, greatest coach, arguably the greatest football coach of all time. Some people would maybe argue the best coach of all time. Um, is dating a 24-year-old shorty. 24 years old. And by the way, let me just throw this in there. He has a daughter born in 84, which means she'll be 40 at some point this year. So Bill Belichick has a 40-year-old daughter. She'll be 40 at some point this year. And he has a 24-year-old girlfriend. I think he's 67. I think Belichick is 67, I believe. Right? Talk to me. I'm going to look up Bill Belichick's age right now. Talk to me,
Well, good for her. She got herself a sugar daddy. Good for her. She got herself a sugar daddy. Listen.
Oh, he's 72. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I thought he was 67. 72, with a 24-year-old shorty. So now, is that creepy with a 40-year-old daughter? Right? Because like a 24-year-old girl could actually be your daughter's daughter, right? I mean, maybe not, but that means the daughter would have to have had her at 16. But having a 40-year-old daughter and a 24-year-old girlfriend, it's creepy to me, dogs. It's just creepy, dogs.
I mean,
and whenever these old guys have daughters that are that young, like you raise your daughters and you wouldn't want like men preying on your daughters, right? And so I don't know, And by the way, men do it all the time. Men date younger shorties.
She's 24 years old. She's of legal status. Listen, I'm not condoning that, but at the same time, she's of age. She got herself a sugar daddy.
So so what does it look like, right? Family event. Belichick brings his 24-year-old shorty. And what if his 40-year-old daughter has like a 19-year-old son or a 19-year-old daughter? What if his 40-year-old daughter, right? It's feasible at 21 she could have had a child. Maybe she doesn't. But even not in this scenario. What if the 40-year-old daughter had like a 19-year-old daughter? So you bringing your 24 granddad is bringing his 24-year-old girlfriend, right, over for Christmas dinner, right? And then the 19-year-old granddaughter is there as well. Yo,
Yeah.
But I get it. Belichick is young, right? He's getting his little groove back. When women do it, it's cute. We call it cougars. Why can't he do it?
That's what I'm saying. Listen, listen. I ain't mad. I don't condone it, but I ain't mad at it.
So why you don't condone it? Why you don't condone it? You keep on saying she's of age. I'm not mad at it. So why don't you condone it?
Listen, whatever her name is, I don't know her name, but hey, thumbs up to her. She got herself a sugar daddy. I ain't mad at her, Frank.
And by the way, on the other side, what do you think her daddy thinks about it?
Well, that's a tough one there because as fathers, you want your daughter, to marry somebody close to her age. You know what I'm saying? So that's a tough one.
Belichick is probably older than her dad, right? Belichick is 72. She's 24. That means you figure her dad is probably in the 50s, maybe 60s. Belichick is probably older than her dad. And this is the question: do you think the parents feel more okay about it because it's Belichick, right? Not just any 72-year-old man. It's the legendary coach of the old football team, the New England Patriots.
I think that plays a factor, and that money, Frank. That money plays a factor, Frank. Belichick got some.
What if the girl got money though?
Huh?
What if the girl's family got money?
Well, we don't know that. We know Belichick got money. So, again, that's a common.
By the way, and fame too, right? I think fame plays a part here too. Money and fame, right? I mean, he's so popular in that area as well. He's legendary. So anyway, 2 consenting adults, right? Feels a little weird to me when you have a 40-year-old daughter, right? 39, 40-year-old daughter. But 2 consenting adults in love, I guess they do their thing, And so, third prong.
I don't know about love. I don't know about love, but I mean, listen,
Well,
when the money's right, anything goes, Frank. I think it's the money. I think it's the money factor involved in that.
but also, but he's also really, but he's also really, really famous though. So the money's one thing, but like he's legendary as well. So I mean, he's a legendary, figure in that area. Legendary. So money could play a role, but I also feel like he's so legendary and people look up to him so much. It's like she bagged the man, right? Bill Belichick,
Yeah,
right? She couldn't get Tom Brady, so I guess she got the closest thing, Bill
yeah.
Belichick.
It
So
is.
so
It is
he
a little
third
creepy.
prong.
It is a little creepy, Frank. It is a little creepy. I'm not going. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. But like you said, they're two
Crazy.
adults. Hey, it is
Doing
what
their
it is.
thing.
They're doing their
So
thing.
third prong to the conversation is all these NBA players and just athletes in general, Eric. But like, why do all of these NBA players date the same shorties? Like, I mean, I think this is like really something that's crazy to talk about, right? You saw it got magnified recently when um, James Harden was at a friend's wedding. The bouquet got thrown back. His girlfriend caught the bouquet. It became really popular. Then we find out it's Mario Chalmers' baby mother, and she was one of the girls. I think when Lou Will, right? Lou Will had two girlfriends at the same time. She was one of the two girlfriends. So, like, if you James Harden, right? Mario Chalmers' baby mother, there was one of Lou Will's, if this is true, Lou Will's girlfriends, right? How do you make that your shorty, bro?
Yeah, these
I don't,
NBA.
and then like it goes deeper. You got Anthony Simons and Brandon Ingram sharing the same baby mother. I mean, I can go on. You got Drea now who's dating young Jalen Green, and before that she was dating Gilbert Arenas, Deshaun Stevens, all of these basketball players, and like to each his own. Like I get it, but I'm just unsure. Kelly Oubre and James Harden dating the same shorties. Kelly Oubre just recently married her. Thoughts? The Kardashian sisters, Kendall Kardashian dated Blake Griffin at some point, Devin Booker at some point, like the other sisters too. You know, Lamar Odom. The other sister was dating Lamar Odom, Tristan Thompson. E, talk to me.
Man, I
Talk
just
to
think
me. E.
they just be recycling the same women. They just be recycling the same women. It's like, I mean, with all the women out there, I don't know the ratio between men and women here in the United States, but I'm pretty sure there's more women than men in the United States. And you mean to tell me they got to continue to date the same, women within that circle? I mean, there's so many women out here in the United States. Like, why is it that they have to just go out and just date the same? It's like I don't know. It's like just a bunch of women that are in the same circle that they got to date them. I don't know why. It's like
So let me ask you this
why
question, E.
bothering to me.
So I got this question, right? I don't understand it either, right? I would assume you would want somebody that, half of the NBA. I mean, I think it even goes back to Alonzo Mourning. Remember the big Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson fight, Knicks, Miami Heat. Everybody thought that fight was about, right, the playoffs and the basketball, but allegedly, Larry Johnson had a girl at Vegas, right, when he was playing for UNLV. That became Alonzo Mourning's wife at some point, I believe it was. And I heard it was a little bit more personal, right? That's what the fight was all about.
Yeah,
And I
and,
guess
and,
again,
and even
everybody can date whoever they want to
and
date.
if you go way back, remember the Jason Kidd, Jimmy Jackson's, when they was in Dallas with I think it was Tony Braxton, whoever it was. They go
But
way
do you
back.
think? Do you think? Yes, but do you think on a deeper level that these athletes are targeted? Right? Do you think these girls are smart and savvy? You understand what I'm saying? And they find these young ladies to be, they purposefully find these guys and they end up dating them, right? Like the WNBA girl right now who was in a bad, seemingly abusive relationship with Kevin Porter is now Jalen Brown's young lady, or at least she was at the parade, the Celtics championship parade with him. Do you think these girls target these guys? Do you like why do you think the circles are small? Like why do you think the same women are being recycled?
I just think
I
I
don't
think
understand
I
it, right?
think
I,
I
I mean,
think,
I would want
I think
somebody
some
who
of
everybody else didn't have personally, but I hear
I just
you.
think I just think some of these women are very smart. They just go out and target these young men, these young millionaires. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these guys, to be honestly frank, these guys, if they weren't playing basketball, Frank, they wouldn't be. Come on. These guys are corny. Some of them is from some corny dudes, Frank. Come on. So They go out, they got some money, and now they just fall into that into that realm of stardom, and so now these girls, you know, it's out there. It's in the public eye. They know how much they make. That's number one. That's out there. They know how much they make. They go to the same clubs. Some of them, some of them do look nice, and they just target these young guys, and these young guys fall for it.
Yeah, E. I mean, this is a crazy one to me, but I get it, man. But I don't get it. I don't understand, man.
You
Again,
get it, but you don't
I
get it.
get it. Yeah, but I think these
Which
girls
one
are
is it?
savvy, they smart, they target, but I just don't understand. Again, I just wouldn't want a girl that I know this guy had or that guy had. I mean, everybody has, right, a history, right? I mean, even if that girl didn't sleep with an NBA guy, you might meet a woman that's not in the circle that slept with other guys in her life, right? From her high school or from her college or whatever. So it's not like, these guys are running out here finding, virgins, right? I mean, I'm not saying that, but man, it's really hard to me when someone's in the fraternity, right? When you play sports and you play basketball, there's a fraternity. And to me, it's very odd to me that the same guys are passing the same women around collectively in the fraternity. And by the way, in the same women, I understand why the women are doing it. The guys got money, fame, popularity. It's a lifestyle. It's lit, right? But it's just crazy how with amongst the fraternity, passed around, passed around, passed around, passed around,
I
right?
mean,
And they're passing each other around. The women are passing the men around. The men are passing the women around. Bruh, I don't
listen,
understand what's going on today.
I
You
got a
got
story for you, Frank. I got a story for you. I know this homegirl, and she was in
okay,
a mix. She was in a mix with all these, basketball players, all these celebrity guards, and she thought it was just cute to be around them. I told her, listen, you are stupid. You are a dumbass. You better go get one of these guys and get yourself out the projects. You better go target one of these guys and get yourself out the projects. And don't get pregnant because you set for life after that if you get pregnant with one of these guys. So I was telling her, listen, you around it. Why don't you go bag one of these? And she was a nice looking woman. Why don't you go bag one of these young athletes? You around it? Why not take advantage of it?
bro. What kind of advice you giving out, dogs? Come on, bro. Stop
Why
it.
not?
What
That's
kind
the,
of,
that's the,
and by the
that's,
and
that's
by,
the
and
great
by the
advice.
I tell you, what's the better 18-year plan, right? Going to school, getting an education, and getting a $60,000 a year job, or finding a professional athlete and getting 18 years of child support, right? And maybe
Hey,
alimony afterwards if you get married.
yeah, why
Right? What's the
not?
better plan, right? We should have school to marry professional athletes. We should start a school for that, right? That school,
Listen, she's in
we
the
should start a
projects.
school for that.
She's in the projects. Frank, she could get herself out the projects.
Yeah, you tripping, dog. But
Why
anyway,
not? I'm just saying, Frank. Listen,
a lot of crazy things going on with Stafford and his wife Belichick and his shorty 72 24-year-old and the NBA players and passing the older girls around collectively. I don't get it, but it is what it is. Listen, good people, it's always great to see my guy E E as we always do when we end the show. E, I know you want to give out a shout out to people in the Dominican community that's doing well. Who
yeah,
you want to shout out today?
I want to shout out the Dominican national team. They're getting ready to have for the pre-qualify for the Olympics. If they qualify, this will be the first time in Dominican Republic history that they qualify for the Olympics. They got some good young talent. Chris Duarte, which is my guy. Angel Nunez is on the team. Andres Feliz. These are all these guys that played here in the States, that played in major college basketball. So I want to give them a shout out and good luck to them. And let's see if we can get to the Olympics, baby.
All right, shout out to the Dominican Olympic hopeful basketball team. E, always a pleasure. Love, like, subscribe. Give me your thoughts on what's going on with all these different relationships, right? And Matt Stafford's wife. All right, appreciate you guys. Love.
Hey, hold on, Frank, hold on. Any of y'all young ladies want some advice? Come see me, Dr. E.
Yeah, Dr. E, what you charging, E? All right, yo, we out, man. Appreciate you guys. Love.
All right.
All right.